All right, y'all, let me go ahead and address the topic at hand. And y'all know, I don't ever address anything unless I have receipts. So me and y'all favorite TikToker ended up going to jail. And y'all would probably think it was because I was bitter and jealous, but it was not. Me and Joe T moved together into the house back in June, right? It didn't work out. We tried the whole relationship thing. So after about a month of us living there, I ended up leaving the master room, going into the room at the front of the house. We had a clear understanding that we was going to see other people, right? And just for the record, will it be a problem if I have company? And I only asked him that because out of respect, when you bring another dude around or whatever, you just want to make sure the atmosphere is cool, the atmosphere is straight. He was like, no. I said, but they got to stay outside, just insinuating that they wouldn't be able to come in. He was like, nah, do you? All right, so we under the impression everybody do him, right? So it took him about 2 weeks before he started bringing his girl around. And I'm guessing y'all probably think I was bitter or whatever, but that wasn't the case. When a man has a woman, you don't ask another woman to do things that your woman is supposed to do, correct? Correct. So me and him was having this argument, I guess one would say, and he basically was telling me that all I do is clean up behind myself. To me, it's some bullshit. Regardless of anything, the house should stay clean from front to back. Last time he asked me about his t-shirts, I put it on the back burner. I paid a light bill, considering I pretty much live for free. But you told me to move out here, right? You said you had the bills, right? So don't throw the fact that you pay your own rent, you paying the rent, by yourself after we got this house. You wash your own clothes and walk around like somebody pissed on your parade. No cooking or nothing. I know you would cook if I asked you, but you run around here doing so much and don't do nothing here. It's crazy to me. That's my opinion. I said, Joe T, there's nothing to clean up in the front. It's always clean in the living room, and the only person that used the kitchen is my sister. I didn't get to your t-shirts when you saw fit because I was out doing some shit for myself. We just had an argument where you said business, like your business comes first. So why my business got to go last when it comes to you? So everything was cool and calm after we had that little argument or whatever, right? He said that he understood everything was fine. His girl came and stayed the night. He texted me the next morning, which was in fact the morning of when we went to jail that evening, which was yesterday. He sent me these orders, right? And then he told me he needed a black pig. Now, around this time, I was getting ready to go. I was headed to Addison to get my eyebrows arched, and then I was coming over to get my youngest from school at 3. Then I was going to head to Louisville to get my oldest from school when she got out of the ACE program. So after I finished brushing my hair, I like to sweep up behind me. So I walked into the kitchen to go get the broom. When I walked back past him to go back, I said, hey, where's whatever her name is? Let me show her how to do the t-shirt thing so you ain't got to worry about asking me no more. Now, granted, I can say the whole part about saying whatever her name, that was a tad bit disrespectful, but I feel like it was more respectful by saying that than calling her another name because I didn't hear what you told me when you introduced us. So instead of him answering me, he just got back on his phone. So I kept going. I went to go sweep the floor. So after finishing, I put the broom back and I went on about my business. Got in my car and I left. And this is where the beef started. He said, never mind on them shirts. What you doing about a place? I ain't doing nothing about a place. I'm in my place. What do you mean? Granted, we did have the conversation of me saying I was ready to go. I'm ready to be from around this energy, right? He said, this is the last time you disrespected me, point blank. I ain't going back and forth with you with no text. I need an answer. That's it. I said, I knew it was coming. Who the fuck disrespected you? By offering to teach a woman how to do it so you can keep it consistently going. If anything, you're disrespectful. I'm being real and honest with you. The fuck? And I paid somebody to try and get an approval for me, but I've been working on that. Believe you me. And that's just me because I can't get an apartment in my name. I just signed for a conviction about a charge that I caught back in 2018. So I got a fresh charge on my background. So I'm unable to get a place in my name. He said, for one, it was disrespectful because you was on the phone when you said what you said. I was on the phone with my brother when I said, what's her name? Whatever her name is Ebony. You could have easily said, I can show her if you want. What did I say that was wrong? Let me show her how to do it so you ain't got to ask me. He said, I'm done with these childish games. I don't give two fucks about you. Didn't mean it that way. It's time to leave. I can't do it no more. Now you playing with my dick and I don't like that. I said, I don't know what her name is, and you so worried about who be on the phone. It was Munshawn. I've been talking to him since I finished my hair. He don't give a fuck about what I got going, and it ain't disrespectful. I feel like if your woman gonna be around, it's only right for her to be beneficial, basically. Maybe that was out of my place, but I feel like I ain't your woman. And if she gonna lay around here and have her feet kicked up and be all happy-go-lucky or whatever, she can assist her man in his business and allow me to go and do what I need to do. So he goes on to say, I don't give a fuck who you was talking to. Come get your shit. You still trying me. I don't give two fucks about what he care about. I said what the fuck I said. It was disrespectful to me. Narcissists, like, yo, if it don't align up with what they say or how they feel, you're not going to get away with it. I said, by asking you to show her? Okay. He said, don't come trying to talk to me or none of that. I don't want to rap. That's disrespect. Dead. It's how you said it. Quit playing with me. I said, I don't ever come trying to talk to you. There's no talking, which is why I text everything. I really text everything because I be trying to keep track, keep receipts when motherfuckers start playing with my dick again. I said, you say everything I say is wrong. If I had called her another name, then you be mad. I ain't playing. I'm dead motherfucking serious. He said, you said whatever her name is, and you could have said, I'll teach her, and that was being disrespectful. Y'all can pause and read all of this. And this. Now, this is the part that really behooves me. If I've been paying the light bill, hold on, I got the receipts. This is the first bill he sent me. Y'all see that at the top? JTB3 Enterprise, electricity bill. Sent him $250. This is the second bill he sent me. Sent him $300. But you're $250,000 up, so how do you have a termination notice? And this is just the following bill, which would have been for what? This month? You're not even 30 days behind, meaning the money that I've been sending you, you haven't been paying the bills. But I'm the broke one. Shall we keep going? So he was like, send that since you don't live for free. I said, the fuck? You bought her a new car, always with her amongst other shit, so she can help you in some way. He said, the only help I need is the peace she give. But you want me to be out here doing manual labor. No, sir. So on down it says, do you need a police escort or will you be peaceful? And then I said all of this. But what really behooved me, you playing again. It said you're going to have my shit in the garage. Let me know when you need to get it. I'll open it. The door won't be working. So you saying all of this shit, not realizing I have keys to my spot. And then proceeds to go on and say this is house. He could touch whatever, which is true. Touch whatever you want to touch. Go ahead. I'm coming with the police. But y'all can pause and read it. So he talking about he going to cancel the lease. It's kind of... People just don't understand how things work when two signatures. Okay, so I said cancel it, motherfucker. Cancel it. I said what I said, and I ain't going no motherfucking where. Which I meant. How you gonna try to put me out of some shit that we got together? I just moved out of there later. But he want to blame it. I got it for my daughter. I'm $250,000 up. But you went to go and rent a house? You doing the same thing I was doing. Renting, baby. He said, we gonna see today. Your shit will be outside. And I cry laughing. And I'm gonna put it right the fuck back in. Then he told me to get a locksmith en route. I don't need a locksmith. I have the keys, which he don't know. I said I won't need one. The police already told me, but they on the way just as I am. He said, bet. So by then, I done made it to the house. When I pull up to the house, Ebony is actually parked outside. So as a woman, I get out my car. I walk over to her. I said, hey, I don't know if you know me or not, but my name is Sherelle. She got out the car. She actually gave me a hug. I was like, hey, I don't want any beef. There's no beef between us, but I'm about to go in the house. I'm going to pack me a bag, and I'm going to just go stay somewhere for the night. Allow him to cool down. She was just like, oh, no, like, what's wrong? I said, well, you know, things are just going left. He got mad at me for basically saying whatever your name is because I didn't know your name and asking him to allow me to teach you how to use the software so that you can help him with his t-shirt business while I go on and do some other stuff. And she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, you probably don't know I'm his ex. Leave it up to him. She knows everything. But let me show y'all the receipt. So knowing you got a girlfriend, I'ma always text. Is it safe to come there or I need to wait? You know, I don't want to walk in and y'all bent over on the front of the couch doing some crazy shit. He said, nah, we laying on the couch. That's up to you. I said, I'll wait. I don't need nobody spazzing out because I'm there. He said, that's up to you. I said, is she gonna trip if I walk in there? I'm just trying to avoid confusion. She already know everything. Bet. Left it alone. He gonna hit back and say, don't get on no BS for real. I said, I'm not worried about you or your woman. I asked out of respect because your girl there. That's it. He said, we're about to leave out. How far out are you? So he kept saying that she knew. And I just feel like as a grown man, you should just like make people aware because no sane woman that realizes your ex lives with you is going to be okay and comfortable with just coming to your house and kicking it, right? So based on these messages, when I pulled up to the house and I walked over to her and I basically introduced myself as his ex, just to make sure everybody on the same page, her jaw dropped like, oh, I did not know you were his ex. But by then he come out the house talking about get in the car. I said, dang, you gonna talk to her like she a little girl? He said, get in the car. So I walked past him. I go in the house. When I go in the house, I didn't have to turn my key. But he walked in behind me and was like, Destiny, I need you at my side. And proceeded to turn his hat backwards and walk towards me. I said, don't touch me. He proceeded to grab me by my shorts, trying to get his key. I'ma just have to come back because this is 10 minutes long already.